General Robert Thompson hardly spared a glance for the soldier tending to the Barrett 50 in the armory's corner. Just another routine upkeep task. But when he spotted the small badge on her uniform, inscribed with 3,200-meter confirmed kill, he froze in his tracks. Soldier, that's impossible. No one's made a shot at that range. The armory at Camp Liberty buzzed during the afternoon maintenance window, with dozens of soldiers cleaning, checking, and readying their weapons for the next day's missions. General Robert Thompson was on his weekly inspection, striding through the facility with a seasoned eye, assessing equipment conditions and the discipline of those under his command. Tucked away in a far corner, behind rows of weapon racks, a solitary figure meticulously disassembled a Barrett M82A1 50 caliber sniper rifle. The soldier's precision hinted at years of expertise, each part cleaned and inspected before being neatly arranged. Staff Sergeant Nova Shadow Cruz had followed this ritual daily for the past 8 months since arriving at Camp Liberty. The Barrett 50 was her weapon, her duty, and, in many ways, her closest ally through a military career that had taken her to some of the world's most perilous regions. Nova's approach to weapon maintenance was near obsessive. She disassembled every component, cleaned it with surgical care, checked for wear or damage, and reassembled it with the meticulousness most soldiers reserved for pre-deployment checks. The process consumed nearly 3 hours daily, but Nova saw it as time well invested. The Barrett M82A1 wasn't just a rifle. It was a precision tool capable of engaging targets at distances that defied physics. Weighing almost 30 pounds and firing 50 caliber rounds, it was built for long-range shots requiring not only marksmanship, but a deep grasp of ballistics, meteorology, and physics far beyond standard training. Nova was stationed at Camp Liberty as part of an elite sniper team supporting counterterrorism operations across the region. Her role involved overwatch and precision engagement, delivering long-range fire support for special operations targeting high-value threats at extreme distances. But her reputation stretched beyond her current post. In military circles where such feats mattered, Nova's name carried the weight of legend. Not for her charisma or leadership, she was reserved, almost unnoticeable in social settings, but for what she could achieve with a rifle at ranges most couldn't even see clearly. General Robert Thompson was walking through the armory with his aide, Lieutenant Colonel Carter, discussing mundane administrative details when something caught his eye. The soldier in the corner worked with a methodical precision that signaled serious professionalism. What stood out, though, were the badges and pins on her uniform. Most soldiers wore standard decorations, unit patches, rank insignia, and basic qualification badges tied to their roles. Nova's uniform, however, bore unique markings. Unfamiliar qualification badges, patches from obscure units, and pins hinting at specialized training he couldn't place. "Carry on, soldier," General Robert Thompson said as he neared Nova's station, using the standard phrase to signal his inspection was routine and she could continue working. Nova glanced up briefly, offered the appropriate military courtesy, and returned to her task. Her response was professional but curt, as expected from a soldier focused on a critical job. Thompson was about to move on when his gaze landed on one particular badge. Small and unassuming, its inscription stopped him cold. 3,200-meter confirmed kill. The figure didn't add up. With over 25 years in the military, working alongside elite units, Thompson had never heard of a confirmed kill at that distance. The longest sniper shot he knew of was well short of 3,200 meters. "Soldier, that's impossible. No one's made a shot at that range." Nova looked up, mildly surprised by the general's remark. Following his gaze to the badge, she understood his interest. "Sir, the shot was verified by multiple observers and logged by Mission Command. All records are classified, but the engagement happened as stated." General Robert Thompson stared at the young woman, who calmly claimed to have achieved what would be the longest confirmed sniper shot in history. Nova, in her late 20s, exuded a quiet confidence suited to high-pressure situations, but nothing about her suggested extraordinary abilities. Thompson turned to Carter with a look that demanded action. "Carter, coordinate with range control for a demonstration shoot. Get Cruz whatever she needs. Range, targets, safety protocols." "Sir, our longest range here is 1,200 meters. For 3,200 meters, we'd need off-base facilities or another installation." Then make it happen. Nova, listening, grew concerned. Demonstration shoots were complex and carried risks if mishandled. Sir, for a long-range demonstration, I'd suggest starting at shorter distances to show baseline capabilities before attempting extreme ranges. What distance do you recommend? Sir, 1,200 meters would demonstrate precision while staying within this facility's safety and logistical limits. Thompson agreed to a 1,200-meter demonstration, knowing even that would surpass anything he'd witnessed. 2 days later, the event took place at Camp Liberty's extended range. Thompson arrived with his staff, eager to see Nova's capabilities. She'd spent the morning preparing her Barrett M82A1, advanced optics, environmental sensors, and ballistic computers, a 2-hour process reflecting the complexity of long-range shooting. General, the target's set at 1,200 meters. Conditions are ideal, minimal wind, clear visibility. I'm ready to demonstrate. Thompson watched through binoculars as Nova settled into position, her preparation deliberate. Cruz, walk me through it. Sir, I'm measuring wind speed and direction at multiple points to the target. Air density and temperature affect trajectory, so I need real-time data for calculations. Nova checked a device providing ballistic solutions based on her data, a process taking several minutes. Sir, ballistic solutions ready. I'm set to fire. She adjusted her scope, controlled her breathing, and prepared to shoot. The Barrett's report was thunderous, its .50 caliber round producing a felt muzzle blast. Despite the recoil, Nova remained steady. Target hit, center mass, the range safety officer reported, observing through a spotting scope. Thompson confirmed through his binoculars. Nova's shot was inches from the target's center at 1,200 meters. Impressive, but he knew it was a fraction of her claimed ability. Cruz, that was remarkable. But you're saying you can do this at 3 times the distance. Sir, longer ranges add challenges, but the principles are the same. The key differences are greater environmental sensitivity and longer flight time, requiring advanced calculations. Thompson saw that Nova's 3,200-meter shot combined cutting-edge technology with exceptional skill. The demonstration had expanded his understanding of sniper capabilities. Cruz, I want your full service record, including classified parts. Sir, that requires authorization beyond my clearance. I'll get it. Over the next week, Thompson navigated the bureaucracy to access Nova's records. They read like a saga of military feats. Recruited during basic training for her unmatched marksmanship, Nova had attended elite schools and programs unknown to most soldiers, honing skills that pushed human limits with precision weapons. Her deployments spanned every major conflict zone over the past 5 years, with missions involving high-stakes shooting that shaped operation outcomes. The 3,200-meter shot occurred during a hostage rescue where conventional tactics wouldn't work. Nova's precision eliminated a threat holding hostages in an inaccessible location, providing the only viable solution. It was one of many such missions in her record, where her unique skills delivered results no one else could. Thompson, you found one of our most valuable assets, General Elizabeth Reed explained in a classified briefing. Staff Sergeant Cruz's capabilities are kept quiet because they give us a tactical edge when used strategically. Why isn't she utilized at higher levels? Her skills seem beyond standard operations. She's used appropriately. Her missions are coordinated at levels you don't typically access, serving strategic goals. Thompson realized Nova's presence at Camp Liberty wasn't a misuse of talent, but part of a broader operational framework. What missions require 3,200-meter shots? Missions where failure isn't an option and standard tactics fall short. Nova resolves situations that would otherwise demand massive resources. Over the next months, Thompson gained a deeper appreciation for the specialized capabilities within the military. Nova continued her meticulous Barrett maintenance, which he now saw as preparation for missions with strategic impact. 6 months later, she deployed on another classified mission requiring her extreme-range skills, succeeding due to her blend of technology and expertise. Nova still serves in roles leveraging her unique abilities, solving tactical challenges that push the limits of possibility. Her record remains mostly classified, but her impact far exceeds what's expected of a single soldier. General Robert Thompson learned that extraordinary talent often hides in plain sight, maintained by those who value quiet competence over recognition. Sometimes, The most exceptional soldiers are the ones methodically cleaning their rifles in the armory's corner, readying for missions few will ever know about. Have you ever realized someone unassuming possessed abilities far beyond what you imagined? Nova's story shows that exceptional skill often works silently, preparing for moments when extraordinary ability decides success or failure. The general, who barely noticed a soldier maintaining her rifle, discovered that some badges tell tales of feats that redefine what humans can achieve with training, technology, and resolve. If you think exceptional talent often goes unnoticed, share this story. Somewhere, someone is quietly honing skills that could tip the balance between success and failure in critical moments. Nova Cruz didn't just make an impossible shot. She showed that some soldiers wield capabilities at the edge of human achievement, ready when standard solutions fall short. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more incredible stories like this one.